Another mid-60.
Churner.
As I stand here, I feel purpose, no longer caught between the lines. Find smiles in this resurgence, like my days were redefined. There's order out of chaos. It was dark, but
Oh my god, it's another ginormal dog.
my team, they're putting down for the fragrance. Whatever levitates our minds.
Right then, so you joined me at the back end of my trip. So this isn't really how a video should be done. I get that, but it was only the last sort of couple of days of the trip I decided to maybe sort of video a little bit, because I'd videoed a few fish that I'd caught. We've had every single bit of weather you can imagine, pouring with rain. You know, it's been hard. We've been the first week, I think it was the first week, we were wet through pretty much every single day. So we basically started off on the first lake. We didn't do too well. It was just more of a stopping point. We planned to do 2 nights there, but Louis lost 2. I foul hooked a small one, and to be honest, that when that first night happens and things like that happen, you generally think that's going to be a trend for the rest of the trip. Luckily for us, it wasn't. So the first lake we went to, the second lake, sorry, we done 2 nights in one spot, comfortable in the camper van, straight out the sort of the thingy. We were catching them, don't get me wrong. Louis had literally straight away, within the first hour, he had a small one, sort of little double common. And then probably an hour after that, he had a 51 pounder, 51 mirror. Trip made already for him. It was mental, really, for it to happen that quick. We were only catching on the left-hand rods. I did have a small one on one of my sort of middle rods. I think it was the middle right. But realistically, we knew we needed to move around left, and it was obvious there was more fish round to the left. So we basically just hopped round. No more sleeping in the camper van, no more luxuries. It was when I say no more luxuries, I mean there was no more luxuries. As soon as we got in the swim, it rained the whole time we were there, basically. It was to the point where you couldn't get warm. The only way of getting warm was sat in your bed chair. Sounds like I'm moaning. But we were catching fish consistently every single day.
You get a bit much, Ash. It's you ready to catch your carp. You can see 3 slings in the
Evening
background.
bites or nighttime bites. But yeah, we were catching a few in the day, which was sick. It was epic, really. The fishing was great. The fish were amazing as well. Like, all the mirrors were the bigger fish, and all the smaller ones were generally the commons. I think the biggest common we had was maybe sort of mid-30. I can't quite remember. It's been so long now. The trouble is, when on these long trips, all the days merge into each other. I think we've done about 6 nights on the second lake, all in total. Now, we were still catching. On the morning we left, I think we had like 3 or 4 fish. It seemed like maybe the bigger ones had turned up again. But to be honest, we were both very miserable. It was hard work. We were sleeping on a mountain face. It was bloody hard work. You know, as soon as you get out of bed, because obviously when you're led in bed, you're as level as you can be. I mean, where we were staying, nothing was level, but that was the best we were going to get. And then as soon as you get out of bed, because the bank was so steep, your body gyro was just so off. You just felt so unstable. Plus the water level was coming up maybe 1 foot to 1.5 foot every day. A French guy that walked past warned us that the water level comes up very quickly there. Louis, being the flapper he is, you know, so we'd done an extra 2 nights when the guy told us that. So the first night, Louis was a bit paranoid, and I'll be honest, so was I a little bit. Louis basically turned around and said, "We got to make sure everything's packed up. So if the water does come up as quickly as what he's saying it is, we can literally just chuck our stuff in the boat and we're off and we can go." So that's what we done. But we woke up in the morning and the water had probably come up 1 foot, maybe 1.5 foot. So because of that, we decided to do 1 more night. I think if we'd stayed another 2, maybe 3 nights, our swim would have definitely 100,000,000% been underwater. Yeah, that was quite lucky that we didn't stay. And to be honest, it was nice to sort of go somewhere new. We had done 6 nights there, lived uncomfortably for a few nights, so we decided just to go somewhere else. So we headed, because the weather was so cold, we thought we'll go south a little bit more, get the warmer weather. Weren't we wrong? We turned up to one lake, but because the altitude was like 2,500 feet or something ridiculous like that, after the first night, and said this is, you know, he wasn't feeling it. And then he went back to bed for a bit, and I sort of sat pondering on it, watching the water for a bit, and it was cold. And then I looked at the weather, and it was dropping down to like -1, and yeah, I didn't really fancy that, and I don't think he did either. And it was good to go look at the lake, because what we found with it as well is, as soon as the sun went down, and it was black, and when I say black, it was pitch black. You literally couldn't see your hand in front of your face, it was that bad, which was sick in my eyes. You're miles away from anything, which is exactly what I come out here for. You know, we both still wanted to do a bit of exploring. There was, you know, and we wanted to chase the weather. You know, we've been cold and wet for so long, we wanted some nice fishing, so then we decided to go north. Now, we were a bit stuck on where to go. We went to a few places. We looked at 2 lakes beforehand, and the 2 lakes we looked at, the water level was so high, the fish would generally obviously be in the snags, and it was like 800-meter tows to the other side, and it, you know, that's not doable, let's be honest. So we decided to sack them 2 off, and then weirdly we Louis started talking to a zander fisherman when we were on the second lake in the new region, and he said about the lake next door, and we looked, you know, no night fishing, fine with that, and he said there's fish in there. Me and Louis thought, and I sort of looked at him, I was like, nah, I'm not feeling that. And Louis, you know, he said, well, we'll look round it. So we looked round it, walked along one dam wall, just like a load of sort of blocks and stones and stuff. And then we walked along the main concrete dam, and when we were walking across that, we got to the second like pillar, and oh my god, we saw like 4 or 5 fish all sat there milling on the surface because it was bright and sunny there, which was amazing. This is exactly what we wanted, and we're both skipping around like little girls. It was amazing. And then we walked along to the next pillar along, saw another 4 or 5, something like that. So I think we saw about 12 fish in total. We didn't know how many were in there, we didn't know how big they were, but we saw 2 that were sort of pushing possibly 40. One of them definitely looked bigger than the other, but they were definitely sort of pushing 40s, if not over 40. That venue we stopped at, the one Louis wasn't feeling, was spot on for me. I really enjoyed that one. Caught a couple as well. I had like a 39 leather, which I'll put in now. Louis had a 20, like a high 20 common, real nice fish as well. But then we woke up in the morning and Louis really wasn't feeling it then. He got to the point where he just wanted to come home. I'm guessing he was missing family and probably had enough of me, so I don't really blame him. You know, obviously he's just had a nipper and everything, so he's got an excuse to go home now, so I don't blame him. So yeah, you know, we were sort of back and forward for a bit. You know, we were debating whether to go sort of north again, but the trouble is I still had a week, and I didn't really want to go further north and then sort of be stuck where to go if I wasn't enjoying where I was. So I decided to stay. Well, Louis decided to leave, and then with that I decided to just stay where I was and just fish another night, which I had another small one, probably a mid-20 common maybe. I didn't photo that one, I just slipped it straight back. And then yeah, then that basically takes us up to where we start this film now. Little can of Red Bull to fuel the way, brother. So most of this trip I've literally just been using 20 or 24mm shelf life krill, and then I generally, sort of a couple of months before the session, I generally douse it up with a bit of glug. Not a lot, it's just a little bit in there, just to add a little bit extra in there, and then just every 2 weeks I just turn the box over, so just so the the liquids generally sort of work its way back down the bag, and then I just do that every sort of week, and over time it generally, over the course of about 2 months, there's nothing really left in them. There's no moisture on the outside, it's been sucked inside the bait. Oh, 59.5 with the sling. Yes! PB common. Yes! What a sick one as well. Oh my god. Yes! Fucking come on. Yes! Trip made. Thank you. Oh, come on, stay on there, brother. Trip maker.
All I have is now. Standing still right here.
Yes, mate. Come on. What a sick carp. Oh, I can't see anything in the screen. I'm guessing that's alright though. Yes. what a session I'd had at this point. I couldn't have wished for it to get any better. After putting the rods out for the final morning, I sat back and watched the sunrise. But it didn't take long to get a bite, which turned out to be a fish beyond my wildest dreams.
3 whole days to tell you how I feel. You've come too far to let it go. I can't keep this lie up anymore. Let's not pretend. I don't wanna waste your time. No, I don't wanna waste your time. Let's not pretend. I don't wanna waste your time. No, I don't wanna waste your time. I don't wanna waste your time. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend.
Fuck me.
Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend. I don't wanna waste your time. No, I don't wanna waste your time. Let's not pretend.
Fucking look
I
at
don't
that.
wanna waste your time. No, I don't wanna waste your time. I don't wanna waste your time. Let's not pretend.
Well, I'm absolutely broken. My arms, my legs, everything. I feel so tired. It's been a long trip. It's been a long 18 nights. Sort of glad it's over, but catching that one this morning, I don't really want to go, but yeah, unfortunately work needs doing at home, so yeah, I'm gonna it's probably about, well, phone's ran out of battery. Sort of last few days have been a bit chaotic really. I've had no batteries, nothing, so even when I had that fish this morning, I went to get it out, and all the camera batteries were dead, so I had to sort of go back to the van, charge some batteries and everything else. It's been a nightmare. I've now got no phone battery. The only thing that is alive is the GoPro. This is the last battery on that. It was worth sitting on this bank, I think. You know, obviously I've caught a PB common, that 56 pounder, no 55, sorry, and I've also now just caught another PB mirror of 69. I can't really believe it, to be honest. On the last night as well, I mean, if that's the last bite, then, you know, how's your luck? Yes, come on, what a fucking buzz. Oh dear. Oh, I'm really lost for words. China. Literally just about thinking of packing up and moving over that way. As you can see, wasn't really prepared for that. Literally didn't think it was going to happen. I thought it was going to be the left-hander, but no, it's the right one. Nice, and just swallowed a fly. There we go. Right, I think I'm stuck on something here. Annoyingly, the boat's filled up with stuff now. It's coming. some real sharp rocks and I've only got mono on. Try and get around here, see if that makes any difference. It's coming, but I don't really want to put much pressure on it. Under that rock. It's coming, but don't know if you can see anything in that camera. I don't feel like it's grating anymore. It's still on it, but it doesn't feel like it. It's pinged off now, I think. Yes. There we go. Panic over. Move a little bit closer so we don't get that happen again. I thought I was going to have to go swimming then, to be honest. The line feels okay. It's not really done much, this fish. To be fair, that's what the big one done, but it doesn't particularly feel like it's got much weight behind it. It's kiting around now, look. Charging now, right along that shelf. What was that stone I was caught on there? It's literally just gone straight through the centre of that, of the 2 box meat. How mental. Oh, he's come back that side now. Have a look at you. Oh, fuck off, he's going that way. So I'll bring them up this shelf. First little glimpse of it. Oh, a bit big one. Oh my god, it's cheese. Oh my god, it's fucking cheese. Oh my god, it's fucking cheese. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Another good one. Oh no. Alright, sorry guys, I'm gonna go quiet. That's actually quite a good fish. Don't know if you can see that. Oh shit. So right down that shelf. Oh yeah. I thought it was the same one then, I was going to say no way. Oh my god, it's got you in the fucking net. Yes! I That's another fucking unit. Oh my god, it's another ginormodon. Right, I've not zeroed the slinging yet. Two 60-pounders in a day. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. I don't know if my arms can do this. I have to give it a go, don't I?
You set the sail to new courses. New courses. New courses. I wonder if it might have been another way. Would I be the person here today? I guess I'm really glad you didn't stay. I wonder.
I don't know how big it is exactly, but it's 60-something pound. There we go, another mid-60.
I set the sail to new courses.
So broken, I literally haven't got the energy to do this. What a problem to have. Yes! There we go. Tiny little fins. Big fucking frame. I mean, look at it. Oh, second one of the morning as well. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Look at the fucking thickness of that. Oh my god, I was going to say something, but I really can't. Look at that. Oh my god.
Find smiles in this resurgence, like my days are redefined. There's order out of chaos. It was dark, but now it shines. My team, they're putting down for the fragrance. Forever levitates our minds.